Good morning, Hawks fans. We are live from Suburban Ice Arena in Macomb, Michigan. 45 minutes south of our hotel this morning. So, Littleton Hawks taking on the Trenton Blades. Trenton is in our pool play. Trenton lost yesterday 5-2 to the team that they played from Pool C, the Southeast Surge. So this would be an important win for the Hawks if they're able to do that, awarding us 2 points. Trenton, Michigan, an hour and a half away from Port Huron. So somewhat of a local team, you could say. Trenton technically according to my research, AA team. However, they are ranked below us, which is maybe why they're in the A division here in Port Huron. Hawks coming off a loss yesterday to the Warbirds. But ready to play. Hawks wearing the black and white stripes, as Trenton also looks similar. They're in the white jerseys today and the white helmets. So we're getting started here. We've got Dodge, Stack, Stromberg out with Blom and Peterson to start. Hawks with some energy out of the gate, but Blades take it over. Blades have some size and some speed, evidently. First shot wide from Trenton. So that's Blom gaining control, pushes it forward, but puck stays in. Shot block into the glove of Dodge, who sends it out of the blue line. Blades dump it back in. Blom bumps it along the boards, but Stack can't quite get it out, so puck stays in our zone. Centering pass broken up by Peterson, but Blades dump it again. So Hawks looking to get some offensive momentum. Stack can't control it. And as the Hawks change, Blades with a shot off the pads of Ethan. So Ethan's seen more action already here in this first period than he did yesterday in the first period. That's Pope and Carroll now out as your blue liners. And here come the Hawks. So Eric deep with one to beat, one trailing. Gets a shot off, but it's blocked by the Blades. So that's Seyfried out with deep and Vossenkemper. Puck comes out to Pope. Pope's going to dump it back into the corner. It's going to wrap around, but nobody there. Pope's going to head into the corner as well. Comes away with it. Vossenkemper there. Gets it out to Seyfried. Trying to exit the zone. Blades move the puck. Hawks break it up. Got to get it out of the middle. Shot saved by Ethan. Pushes it wide, and Carroll's going to pick it up. Carroll to deep on the move. Gets through almost to Vossenkemper. Seyfried's going to wind up. Nice shot by Nolan. Goalie saw it, though, off the pads. That was the best-looking opportunity we've had so far. Kane and Carlson now out as your blue liners. Kane dumps it into the corner. Forwards are going to change. Kane keeps it. Vossen-Kemper comes away with it. And he's going to head to the bench. Carlson back to defend. Busman's off the bench. Helps break up the play. Carlson battles on the corner. So that's Lang, Busman, and Varley now out as your forwards. And here they come. Lang takes it into the corner. He's got Varley and Busman. Busman wide open. Oh, that would have been a great goal. Nice pass. Score still 0-0 here in the first period. Lang with the puck. He's going to skate it. He's got Varley, turns. Can find Kane at the point as well. To Busman. Busman's going to shoot, but over the net. Blom now on the ice. Kane's going to go change. Bring Peterson in. Busman strong on the puck. Busman with another shot. Broken up by the Blades. So the Blades are not giving us anything easy. But we're not making it easy for them as well. So here comes Varley. Turns, finds Dodge, but broken up once again by the Blade. So Blom on the chase. She's got Peterson back. Blades player tries to cut the corner. Hawks push him out. Blom takes a check. That should be a penalty, but no call. Refereeing was questionable yesterday. See if it improves today. So that's Stromberg. Pushes it out of the zone. Finally hits Dodge. Tries to toe drag around the defender. But Stromberg there to support. So Stromberg trying to get it out. He doesn't. Here's Dodge with the shot, but couldn't quite get enough on it. 8 minutes, 55 seconds left in the first period. Still 0-0. So Stack's going to take the draw. Pope and Carroll in now to defend. Stack finds Dodge. Dodge couldn't get enough on his stick to keep, and Blue Liners try to keep it. Working together is Pope and Carroll to buy some time. They do that. Pass sneaks in through, but Ethan, 2 saves back to back. Ethan is ready this morning. And Carroll, nice job getting the puck out of the zone. There's Stromberg with the forecheck. Oh, Stromberg's going to try to get to it. Blades player working from his knees. Nice hustle by that kid. Hawks playing tough on the blue line, but puck escapes. Carroll's going to take some time, and Stack dumps it. Dodge loses his stick, but Hawks with an opportunity deep. Probably should have fired it. Couldn't quite get the shot off. Kane and Carlson now back to defend with Seyfried, Vossen-Kemper, and Deep as your forwards. Ossenkipper's going to cut right through the middle. He's got the puck. He's got Deep with him. Nice pass to Deep. Deep shot. Good look for the Hawks. Hawks need to get the puck on net with their opportunities. We've been high, we've been wide. But that was a good-looking passing play from the Hawks. I haven't really challenged their goalie too much. Goalie pretty sizable there for Trenton. So shooting in those low corners might be our friends, and there it is, right there. Low right-hand corner as the Hawks are the first to strike. As the Hawks take. Blom and Peterson back as your blue liners. Blom was looking to dump it to Deep. She battles behind the net. Seyfried to support. And that's Peterson on the boards. Seyfried was trying to hit Deep, but missed him, and we'll try again. Here he comes with Deep on his wing. Skates around, takes a wide-angle shot just off the glove of the goalie. And here comes Pope. Pope's going to try to shuffle it in there. Didn't quite get enough on it. There's a rebound. She's going to try to keep it, but she doesn't. Takes some time, skates it. Nice play by Margaret. Gets it over to her D partner, Mason, who gets it up to Eric. Nice puck movement by the Hawks. And fresh off the bench here is Varley. He's going to take it right up the middle. He's going to get a shot blocked. Back checking is Varley. Comes away with it. Down a man for the next 90 seconds. So Pope and Carroll stay out with Busman, who's got the puck right now. He's got Varley with him too. Busman smartly dumps it into the corner to take up some time. Blades coming with speed. Carroll and Pope back to defend. Pope tries to break it up. Nice save by Ethan. And here comes Busman again. He's got 2-on-1 with Varley. They're going to give him the space. He's going to take the shot. He does, and he buries it. Beautiful shot by Jackson Busman. He had Varley there, but he didn't need him. Trenton gave him all the space he needed. Found the open area of that net. So Hawks take a 2-0 lead. That's a shorthanded goal, by the way, for your Hawks. Still 53 seconds left on the penalty kill. So Kane Carlson, Busman, and Varley to try to keep this thing 2-0. And shot by Stack. So a lot of good offensive opportunities here for the Hawks. Busman to the bench, not sure if he got hit in the hand when he broke that play up, but stick is in one piece, so. But yeah, it looks like he got hit maybe in the hand or the wrist, so he's going to shake it off. Your Stack dodge. 10 seconds remaining before Lang is free. Ump takes one, or ref takes one to the wrist as well. And Lang is out, so we're back to 5-on-5 hockey. 3.5 minutes left in the first period. Hawks with a pretty definitive 2-0 lead. Great stick by Jack Kane. Wasn't falling for it. Stack's going to battle along the boards. He's got a smaller player pushing on him, but keeps his feet. And unfortunate bounce as we were changing, but Blom on the ice breaks it up. So Kane was hustling to try to get there, but Blom got there just in time. Nice job by the Hawks. She's going to skate it into the zone. She's going to shoot. Blocked. She gets the rebound, though. Pushes it forward to Stack. Puck just trickles in front of the net, but nobody there. Stromberg winds up. Stack hits the middle. A Blade send it out. Nice cross-ice pass by Trenton. Peterson's going to get there, though. Tries to lay the body. Blom breaks it up. I think they're going to get Peterson for a trip. And they do. So Hawks again on the power play, or on the penalty kill, but last time that resulted in us scoring. So hopefully we can hold strong. 2 minutes, 20 seconds left in the first period. Shot, save. Ethan was ready. That was dangerous for us last night. We got scored on twice straight off the face-off during a power play. So hopefully we've adjusted to prevent that from happening. That's Carroll, Blom, Seyfried, and Deep. And they're going to fire again. Same thing as yesterday. Ethan got it, though. Saw it off the pads. Shot way wide of the net as Trenton tries to set up for their power play. Seyfried breaks it up. Carroll comes away with it. That's out. That's out. Yep. Offsides. Just enough to get it across the blue line. 54 seconds left in the penalty. Voss and Kemper out now with Seyfried. Nice takeaway by Nolan. Blades player was getting ready to let it rip, and he got his stick in there. Shot, save, right at the chest. So Trenton not afraid to take those low percentage shots, but looking for the rebounds probably. And Ethan hasn't really allowed any. Seyfried wins it. Behind the net is Trenton. Seyfried breaks that up. Dumps it, gets it out of the zone. 20 seconds left in the penalty kill. Here comes Carlson on the ice. Shot off of Carlson's stick, I believe. Loose puck in front of the net, and there it's in. No. Ref says no goal. Ref says no goal. That looks like a goal to me. I think he thought it hit the top of the goal, like hit the post, but I'm pretty sure that went into the net and bounced off the back post. I mean, all the kids thought it was a goal as well, I believe. Yeah, they're going to count that. That's the right call. So Blades get on the board now. That was a power play goal for them, by the way. So Hawks need to stay out of the box. 2-1, 54 seconds left. Penalty expired with a goal. Kane's going to fire it. Varley with the rebound. Nice job, Hawks. So that's Kane with a shot. Varley with the rebound as the Hawks get it right back. So still 34 seconds remaining in the first period. I do believe we're going to have an ice cut following this period. Hawks up 3-1. Cade's going to go. And that's the end of the first period. So Hawks with a 3-1 lead. There will be an ice cut, so we'll be back in 10-15 minutes for the start of the second period. And Ethan with a save. That looked like it could have gone in the back of the net, but didn't. So must have hit the front post. Dangerous start for the Blades. Hawks had a rough second period start yesterday. So let's hope they don't repeat that. Dodge is going to shoot, but off the pads of the goalie. So Blades dump it. It's going to go all the way across, and that's icing, but Carroll is there anyway. Good hustle. So we're coming all the way back. Dodge is going to take the face off. Blades win it. And puck out of the zone. Carroll steps, takes his time, and sends it right back in. Nice play. We were barely offsides. So Hawks go for a full change. Blom, Peterson will have Seyfried at the face-off plus Deep and Varley. Or Voss and Kemper. Get my V names mixed up. Here come the Blades. Nice stick by the Hawks to break it up. So that was two quick defensive plays by Luke. He's going to bring it into the zone, but it's taken away. Blades push it forward. Ethan pokes it out to the side. Blom finds Boston Kemper, and Boston Kemper. We got a 3-on-1 starting here. So Boston Kemper's got Deep, dumps it to Seyfried, back to Deep, and he buries it. Look at that puck movement right there. So Hawks take advantage of a 3-on-1 opportunity. Deep with his second goal of the game off some beautiful passing from the line. Hawks up 4-1. So as I mentioned yesterday, there's 4 teams in our pool. The top 2 teams. So 2 players go down, no call. Nice shot from Seyfried, as this line is looking to potentially get another one in. Peterson with time. And a skate and turn again. Nice skating by Bobby. Hawks are all over it, protecting the middle. Deep breaks it up in the middle. Peterson tries to get it out. Nice keep by the Blades. Good play by Luke. And we're going the other way. So now a 4-on-1. That's Blom with Deep. Drops it to Voss. And unfortunate breakaway here. Jack's going to get there, put some pressure on, and too high by the Blades. So Varley and Bussman out there. Other Hawks desperately need a change. Blom's going to take a body, but no call. Blades with time. Hawks just need to ice it if they can get it. Shot, save, whistle. So that was a long shift. as the Hawks will send out Lang, Busman, Varley, plus Carlson and Kane. 10.5 minutes left in the second period. Hawks up 4-1. Carlson pushes his man wide, takes him out. That's going to be a penalty on the Hawks. Ethan covers it, so Trenton player is down. Carlson just used his body really to get to the puck and was not an intentional. There was nothing intentional about that, but looks like the Blades player maybe with a wrist or shoulder. And he's up, which is great. So Carlson's in for a minute and a half. Last time Hawks were on the penalty kill, they did give up a goal. They've also had a shorthanded goal this morning on the penalty kill. So we'll see what happens over the next 90 seconds. Lang wins the faceoff. Kane gets it back to Lang. And Lang gets it out. Shot off the pads of Ethan. That's Busman working with Lang. Busman had a shorty last time on the penalty kill. He's got Lang with him. Dumps it to Lang. Lang shoots. Oh, and a tip by Busman. Not a high stick. That was a beautiful Lang to Busman as Busman inks his second goal of the game. Uses his height to his advantage as he bats it down into the goal. So Hawks with a second shorthanded goal this morning. Trenton Blades player wanted to rip that one, but he whiffed. Shot off the pads right to Pope. Pope couldn't quite get enough on it. Just thought about exiting the zone, and now it's out. Pope gets it to Varley. Varley's taking on everybody. He's going to get to his backhand. 15 seconds left in the penalty kill. So Pope with control pops it to Stromberg, who just came onto the ice. Stromberg shoots it. Glove save by the goalie. 5 seconds left in the penalty. Just under 9 minutes to go in the second period. So that's Stromberg wins the face-off, looking for Stack. And penalty expires as Dodge gets to the ice. So Carroll and Pope working together. Mason dumps it into the corner. Carroll keeps it, gets it all the way around the horn to Stack. Stack finds Dodge. Brecken doing a great job with that beautiful white frosty stick. Keeping the puck. Hawks almost stuffed it in, but goalie was there to protect the post. So Pope gets it, misses it over her stick, but Carroll is there to retrieve. Ooh, Carroll takes a body into the boards. Here comes Stromberg and Dodge. They had an advantage for just a second, but Dodge takes his time. Pope sends it back in the corner, but nobody there. Dodge to Stack. Back around the horn. Dodge is there. Pope pinches. Pope sends it towards the net for Stack to chase. He's got Carroll behind him. And Blades get it out. Pope pushes the man wide. Shot saved by Ethan. Not a great angle for that shot. Pope comes away with it. Tries to use the boards to get it out. Stack strong on his stick. But puck still in the zone. And nice defensive effort by the Hawks. Here comes Carroll with speed. Right to the stick of Dodge. He's going to have space to shoot and was looking for Carroll. Nice idea. But just a little bit late on that pass. So that's going to be icing on the Blades. With 6.5 minutes. The next team on is warming up and playing their music very loudly over there, which is kind of annoying given that it's playing during the game. So Seyfried deep, Voss and Kemper out with Blom and Peterson. Nice play by Nolan to block it back into the corner. Voss is going to get there first, misses it, but Blom is there, sends it back deep. Blom carries it. Blom turns. Blom's got Peterson at the point, was looking for Voss in front of the net, but he was a little too far back. Seyfried's going to pick it up. Too much power on that one. Nice idea, though. And Blades with one to beat. That's Blom with pressure. Nice shot by the Blades, but well wide of the net. Boston Kemper gets it to Seyfried. Seyfried's got Deep with him. So 2-on-2. Seyfried pushes it into the corner. Deep's going to set up right up front. And Blades take it away. So Kane out with Peterson now. Austin Kemper's sauce pass to Deep is good. Staying on sides is Seyfried. They got a little tied up together. Seyfried was going to change, I think. And that's going to be no ice. And puck just barely stays in. Blaze player has way too much time there. Going to take a shot. Ethan with the save. Ethan with another save. Woo, Hawks got out of that one. Nice play by Ethan. And Voss is going to dump and change. With Varley, Lang, and Bussman. Kane whiffs on it, but Bussman there to support. It happens. Varley on the forecheck. And Carlson and 53 battling. His stick stuck there. OC didn't like that very much. Nice play again by OC. Varley hits a streaking busman. Can he get a hattie? Yes, he can. Hats off to Jackson Busman, scoring his third goal of the game. So Hawks now with a commanding 6-1 lead, 3:22 left in the second period. Really important that we don't lose steam here. Can't take the foot off the gas, as we need Stromberg and Stack with Carroll and Pope. Pope tries to break it up, gets pushed. Shot save. Big windup by the Blades. Late whistle there. It was clearly covered. So Stack and Pope get involved. I believe they're going to take one of each into the box. So Stack's going to serve his time, as is the Blades player. So it's going to leave us still with 5-on-5 hockey. Busman dumps it into the corner. He's out. Oh, they're going to call that icing, actually. Two minutes, 50 seconds left in the second period. Covered. Another late whistle. Clearly covered by Ethan. I'd really like to see that whistle a little faster. Stromberg hits Busman. Busman's looking for dodge, but just over his stick. Pope steps, dumps it, but offsides. Seyfried shoots it. Glove saved by the goalie. Seyfried's going to take the face-off. He wins it, gets it to deep, kind of stuck there in the referee's skate. Pope almost got her stick on it. Going to chase it into the corner. It's going to be icing. A little bit of chirping going on back here between Pope and number 7. I'm going to mic these kids up one of these days. I would love to know what they're saying. Pope gets it to Seyfried. Seyfried, oh. Could have easily been kicked in, tapped in. Carroll intercepts. Pope breaks it up. Nice play by Mason. Whoa. Trenton Blades player wanted that one-timer. Didn't get it. Shot. Save. Ethan saw it. And a little more activity here in front of the net as Pope is having none of it.
Go, Pope.
49 seconds left. Hawks up 6-1. So get a little chippy out there. Hopefully the break between the second and third period. Oh, man, Peterson acted as a goalie there. Again, blow the whistle. Thank you. Ethan had saved it once. The puck was right in front of the net. Peterson popped it. So Hawks are going to go on their first power play of the game. So that's Blom. She's got Busman. Busman centers for Varley, but off the stick. 17 seconds left. Again, Hawks on the power play. Going to start the third period in the power play as well, unless they can hit the back of the net within the next 10 seconds. Peterson gets it out to Varley. Shot off the pads of Ethan. He protected the corner well, and that's going to be the end of the end of the second period. As Hawks will, and then from a goal differential for seeding or for moving on, the max that they will count is 8. So Hawks with a 5-goal lead currently can take it up to 8 if possible for that to count towards. It is running clock. It's 5.
Say it was you doing. Yeah.
Third period action. Hawks will start on the power play, sponsored by the Fairfield Inn. Which is 45 minutes from the rink here at Macomb. Peterson, Blom, Dodge, Stack, and Stromberg intercepted that pass. Here comes the Blades shot, saved by Ethan. Ethan having another great game in between the pipes. Stack's got one to beat. Puck just a little too far forward. And as a reminder here, we are on the power play. It doesn't look like it or feel like it as Hawks are not coming in sharp into the third period. Blades are going to get yet another shot right on the chest and a rebound save by Ethan. So he said no, not one, but twice. As Hawks have a one-man advantage for another 23 seconds. Quick win off the faceoff and a shot blocked by Stromberg. Oh, just out of reach of Dodge, but he's going to go chase it into the corner. God, he's got a wide open Carlson, missed him. To Stromberg. Stromberg tries to get the shot off. Penalty's going to expire, and it does. So back to even strength hockey. Blades not giving up. Blom with a great defensive player. Sorry, Kane, and that was another awesome save by Ethan. Stromberg to Stack, gets it out of the zone. Kane again blocks it. Lots of blocks by our D-men today. Off the pads of Ethan. Ethan, who's keeping this a 5-goal lead currently, as the Hawks are struggling a bit at the beginning of the third period. Stack finds Stromberg. Puck scoots out over the blue line, so Blades are going to reset. They take each other out. And Seyfried now takes it up the middle, finds Stack. Stack's going to get his forehand, can't get the shot off. Seyfried pops it in front of the net, nobody there. Blades are going to ice it. Pope, Carroll, Seyfried, Vossen-Kemper, and Deep. Pope's going to pick it up, skate it behind the net. Uses the boards. And puck's out of the zone, so that's Vossen-Kemper battling with Pope. Trying to dig it out, comes away to Deep. Carroll shoots, bounces off the pads of the goalie. It's been a lot of juicy rebounds from this goalie, unlike yesterday. Pope on the stick. Ooh, that could have been dangerous if she didn't stop that, but she did. Here come the Hawks. That's Vossen-Kemper trying to cut center, but Blades break it up. Carroll. Nobody there. That's off, barely. Just barely. So again, clock is running with this 5-goal differential. Hawks need to hang on to every bit of this 5-goal differential, if not add to it. I was saying Peterson, Blom, Lang, Bussman, Varley. Peterson rips it around, gets it to Varley, but blocked by the Blades. Good. All credit to the Blades here. They haven't given up at all. And Lang, without his stick, kicks it forward. Stick went well across the ice to the other side. Peterson strong on his feet. Busman finds Dodge. Dodge has Varley. Dodge is going to shoot, and he scores. So off the pads of the goalie and into the net is Quade Dodge, and they are taking it to the bank. Quick shot from the Blades. Another beautiful save by Ethan. Block again. I believe that was Jack Kane. He's racked up a lot of blocks today. Diving play by Carlson to try to protect the net. And that's going to head up and above for a whistle. Shot wide of the net, but dangerous shot from the Blades. 7.5 minutes to play. As Stromberg's finally going to carry it out of the zone. Tries to beat one. He does. Can't beat two, and then is taken out at the end of the play. Pope Carroll. And Seyfried comes away with it. Looking for deep. Nice stick by Eric to bat that down. Pope's going to get there. No ice. She skates and turns. Takes a shove into the boards. Gives it right back. Hawks had the front of the net covered. Seyfried's going to skate, going to turn, try to create some space for himself. Finds Voss and Kemper, who's going to break out of the pack. Voss with speed. He's got deep. This time, Blades cut off our forwards, not allowing a shot. As Peterson's in now with Pope. Nice play by Ethan. Going to have a whistle as the puck's stuck in the back of the net. Pope exchanging some pleasantries again with her best friend, number 7. So here's Lang. Wins the faceoff, gets it to Blom. Blom finds Varley. Varley turns. Varley scans. Varley smartly tries to get it out, but just off the stick of Lang, who comes away with it. Busman covered, but Lang hits Varley. Varley finds the back of the net. Great puck movement once again by the Hawks. Lots of pressure, plenty of opportunities. And Varley finds it. So now 8-1 lead for the Hawks. Hawks look to pour it on. Here comes Varley again. He's going to get to his forehand. Ooh, save by the goalie. Nice play by the netminder for Trenton. So Blades add another goal. 0-0. That's Dodge. He's going to take a shot. Bounces off the pads. Peterson off the pads again of Ethan. Blom was there for no rebound, and Ethan with a glove save. Lights out job by Ethan on that play. So just some updates from around the tournament. Nebraska Warbirds losing this morning to the Southeast Surge. The Surge also beat Trenton, for what it's worth. Again, Nebraska in a different pool than us, but they did not win today. Currently, the other two teams in our pool, Hershey and St. Mary's, are playing each other. No update on that score yet. So that's going to be a whistle for another penalty. Some off-puck activity as the Blades are going to finish the game. 90 seconds left, running clock with a man in the box. Cue Allison Chains. Stromberg fires it. Save. Nice shot off the face-off win. Last minute of play. Dodge trying to box out. Takes a check in the back. That's a cross check. But no call. I don't think any whistle's going to get blown unless it's super obvious here at the end of the game. So Blade's going to dump it into the corner. Last 45 seconds. Carlson and Kane working as your blue liners, trying to protect this 6-goal lead. Final 20 seconds here for the Hawks to bring it home. Another save off the pads by Ethan. Stat comes away with it. He's going to carry it, probably dump it just to waste some time. Final 6 seconds. Takes a shot, rebound, and one more shot and save by the Blades netminder. So Hawks come away with an 8-2 lead. That's going to give us 2 points in the pool. So big win over Trenton, who will presumably drop to the bottom of our pool. Hershey with a win last night. St. Mary's with a tie. So if St. Mary's loses, then we'll be in the second slot so far in Pool D. So big game this afternoon against presumably the number 1 team in our pool, the Hershey Junior Bears out of Hershey, Pennsylvania. We'll be back in action back here in the Suburban Ice at 3 o'clock Eastern.